Move back a little bit.
Alrighty, we're live.
What's up, babe?
We're live. Hey guys, we just wanted to make a video.
Yeah.
It's our 2-year anniversary.
Yeah, it's our 2-year anniversary. It is, man. I think, first of all, we start off with some awesome church today, which is pretty awesome. And to hit our 2-year mark is pretty awesome, man. We've been through some ups and downs. But it's crazy when I think about the first time I met this woman right here is at a wedding. We didn't officially meet until we met at my sister's wedding, Jessica and Joe's wedding, and I didn't officially meet her that day.
Sorry guys, we just woke up and we almost missed our day.
Yeah.
We've had a busy weekend. We had a lot of friends and family in town this weekend. They just so happened to come on our anniversary weekend. So we had all these plans to do something tonight. And we had dinner with our family after church, and then we came home. Was supposed to rest up a little bit, get back up, and enjoy our anniversary. But sleep took over. We was knocked out. We fell asleep, and we just woke up. I talked to my mother, and she's like, "Y'all not doing anything for your anniversary?" I'm like, "Well, we had a busy weekend. And we are just waking up." So she's like, "Won't y'all do another Facebook Live video?" So I was like, good idea. Let's tell people our story. So yeah, me and Josh have been together for 2 years today. And we met at his sister's wedding. Kinda, sorta.
She's pretty much.
Well, hold on.
She's reiterating the story. I started off, but she just. It
all started at his sister Jessica's wedding. We didn't actually meet at her wedding, but it started at her wedding. Tell them how it started at your wedding, Josh.
I was singing at the wedding clearly, and I don't know how she missed me.
He was not singing at the wedding. Did you sing at the wedding?
I sang at the wedding.
Did you sing at the wedding, Josh?
I still didn't know anything about you. How did that happen?
Okay.
How can somebody?
Josh claimed that he saw me at the wedding, y'all, and I don't remember seeing him at the wedding. He was in the wedding, but I don't remember seeing Josh in the wedding.
That's even worse, man. That is even worse.
I don't know. I don't remember seeing him in the wedding, but anyways, he was obviously in the wedding. He was a groomsman in his sister's wedding. Yes. I was there because I was friends with his sister and Joe at the time. Yeah. And I guess he was thinking about coming up to me and introducing himself, but that never happened.
She had a security guard.
He was chicken, okay? He never came up and said anything to me.
Yeah, she had a security guard, man.
But obviously, I caught his attention enough to where he asked his sister about me, and then I don't know, some days or weeks later, he
I instantly inboxed her.
But he asked his sister, "Who was that girl? Who was that beautiful girl at your wedding, sister?"
And she claimed she had a boyfriend at the time. I don't know, but
I didn't have a boyfriend at the time, but I was I was focused on someone at the time. So when he found me on Facebook, he introduced himself. He said, "Hey, I saw you at my sister's wedding, blah, blah, blah." Yeah. And I kind of gave him the cold shoulder.
She did.
In the beginning.
That's all good.
As I said, because I was kind of focused on someone else. So I'm like, you know what? I will definitely keep you in mind, you know.
Oh, man, she said keep me in mind.
I would definitely keep you in mind, you know. So I kind of left the door open, but I wasn't really focused on getting to know anybody new.
But how many know that persistence, guys? Remember, man, if you really want something, man, you got to be persistent. So I was very persistent in getting Treese. So yeah, I used to tag her in singing videos.
He didn't give up, okay? Like,
Sure
even
didn't.
when I told him I was talking to someone else,
Sure didn't.
he used to, like, Josh doesn't do it anymore, but if y'all know Josh, he used to make a lot of cover videos. He used to sing a lot and make videos and post them on Facebook. So every time that he would post a video, he would tag me in it. And the first time he tagged me in it, I was like, okay, why is he tagging me in these videos? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not in them. They have nothing to do with me.
Oh, I mean, I want more people to hear my singing, so you know.
So, but obviously, that kind of worked, y'all. It got my attention. I'm like, wow, this dude's voice. Oh my goodness,
It's
like,
amazing. I know.
wow. I'm like, his voice is something. Like,
Yeah.
man, he's talented. So, I think he posted me in a few videos, and I liked the videos, but I didn't pay him too much attention or whatever. And then he did. Do you remember the song that you did?
Oh,
that really
yeah.
got my attention.
It was I'm a Classic Man cover.
I know that's weird, y'all. It's not like no romantic song or anything, but yeah, he did a cover to "I'm a Classic Man," and the way he put a little spin on it, y'all, I'm like, wow, he's sexy. Ooh. Ew.
Yeah, it was over. It was over, man. It was over.
Yeah. So after he had posted that video, I think I watched that video like 5 times in a row, y'all.
Yeah.
And I think he had some kind of spell or something, because that video got me. Okay.
Oh yeah, it was over from there, man. It was over.
It's so funny because like I watched that video over and over again, and it's not even. It wasn't even like a video of him singing. It was just his voice. It was just the audio. And I'm like, man, his voice is really nice. So I felt like being flirty. So I inboxed him and
Playing games.
What did I say?
Oh yeah, we should hang out sometime.
I inboxed you. No, I complimented you on the video. I said, wow, like that video sounds really nice. Blah blah blah, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think we like kind of like said a few words to each other. It started a conversation, at least, I guess.
Yeah.
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 It started a conversation.
It sure did. It sure did. I posted the video. She inboxed me, hey, you sound really good. I texted her back. I said, I know. Okay, I'm just playing. I exaggerated just a little bit. But
yeah.
She said, hell, we should hang out sometimes. I said, man, I'm waiting on you. Seriously. And she's like, oh, you don't have my number already? Stop it, please. I asked for your number. I asked for your number. And then I was like, yeah, I'm waiting on you to give it to me. And then she finally gave me her number. I called her. I hit her up. The conversation was dry, you know, and that's what made me. Yeah, it was very dry. It was like one word replies and stuff. I said, "Oh no."
Oh, through text. Through text
message.
Okay, through text.
You just got done seeing your family. You was heading back to Cincinnati. I said, "Man, I'm not." It was one word text messages. I was like, "Hey, how you doing today? Good." Hey guys, it wasn't even a period. She said, "Good." I said, "Yeah, this ain't gonna work." So I didn't hit her back. She hit me back when I posted more songs and everything. Then I eventually visit her in Atlanta.
But the thing was, like, you're missing some steps. The thing was, when we actually start communicating with each other, I was kind of like trying to decide if I wanted to like talk to Josh, like serious, or like talk to the person I was talking to at the time. So you know how it is. Like you talk to a person and then you just trying to see what's going to happen or whatever. At the time I was living in Cincinnati. So a part of me was just like, you know, well, he is in Tennessee, I'm in Cincinnati. That I don't see that really working out. But I think we talked a few times, and then I ended up moving to
Atlanta.
We had like a little period where we didn't talk, and then I ended up moving to Atlanta, and I had a little situation that happened in Atlanta. But I had thought about Josh because I was thinking, well, you know, Tennessee and Atlanta is pretty close, so like this thing might work. So was I the one who hit you up first when I moved to Atlanta?
You were the one that definitely hit me up first.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, I'm in Atlanta now.
We should hang out sometime. You said we should hang out.
I'm in Atlanta now. Maybe we should hang out sometime, whatever. So I think that's when we really, really started talking and like really getting to know each other. And then I invited him down to come and see me. So that's when it all started.
Yeah, I came down and I mean, like I expected, it was great chemistry. You know, it could have went 2 ways when we saw each other, because we never hung out with each other, but it was instant chemistry. I had a great time that weekend, and we just continued talking, getting chemistry with each other. I enjoyed talking on the phone with her. She enjoyed talking on the phone with me. We never mentioned like sex or anything. It was just great conversation. That's how our great just friendship started at the time.
Yeah, it was like it was no pressure or anything.
Yeah.
Like when we talked, we kept everything like at a friendship level. We really got to know each other before we decide to like be together.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I know that she just got out of a relationship, a bad one, so I didn't want to pressure her.
Yeah.
And it worked. It worked. So we got to a point where we started talking for so long, about 2 months, 3 months. It was like, man, should we just go ahead and make it official?
Yeah,
Just try it.
that's how it was. Like, cause we didn't like, we wasn't like pressuring each other to be in a
Yeah.
relationship or anything. But we were talking for so long, and neither one of us was talking to anybody else. I think.
Nah.
Okay. So after that, we one day I was just like, you know what? Won't we just go ahead and be together?
Yeah.
We talk so much. We're starting to see each other more often. Like, won't we just go ahead and be together? And we made it official. And
She was
yeah.
super nervous.
We made it
She was
official.
so
Like,
nervous.
I was super nervous to be in another relationship
Yeah.
because my previous relationship ended so bad, y'all. It was just so horrible.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
But yeah, like, I don't know, it felt right. It felt right, so we did it.
We didn't pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, after we made it official, we just, long distance. It was
Oh
tough.
yeah, we were long distance, y'all. We left that whole part out.
Yeah,
So when I moved to
it was
Atlanta, we started to talk over the phone, and then I invited him down to come see me.
Yeah.
And then we were traveling back and forth to see each other. Josh was still in Clarksville, Tennessee. I was in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
How long were we long distance, Josh?
Dude, we were long distance for a little over a year.
Was it a year?
Yeah, it was a year.
We were long distance for a whole year, y'all.
After
was hard.
that year mark, that's when you pressured me. You was like, "Oh, after this year, we have to make."
Yeah, I
something
thought
happen.
it was like less. I thought it was more like 6 months.
Nah, you said after a year.
Okay.
Because we both said like after a year something has to happen.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah,
it
I'm like, you know what? I like you
It's
a
tough.
lot,
It's
but
tough.
if you're not trying to move to Atlanta after a year, then bye, buddy. Because
Yeah.
I'm not doing this long distance forever.
Yeah, it was tough, man. It
Yeah.
was tough. But,
So, yeah.
I mean, we were talking and we hit the year mark. It was tough. It was really, really tough. But we got through it. We had a lot of ups and downs, a lot of obstacles, man. But if you really care about somebody, you would definitely fight for a relationship. It doesn't matter if it's long distance or anything. And yeah, I mean, that's what brought me here. And it's been a great journey ever since, man. I'm not gonna say we don't have our tough times. We didn't have our obstacles. One thing when you live with a person, ooh boy, you learn a lot about that person.
Yeah, like we've learned so much about each other just living together the last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Josh moved here last year in November. November of last year. He moved like a week before Thanksgiving last
Yeah,
year.
sure did.
Yeah, and it's been like a roller coaster,
Yeah.
but a good roller coaster though. Like we've had some really high moments, some really low moments, but that's what really tests your relationship, and
Yeah.
and it's definitely made us stronger. Yeah, so we've been.
Oh yeah.
We've had some good.
We've been tested.
Yeah.
For real. We've been
Yeah.
tested, man.
Yeah.
But like I said, man, when somebody means so much to you will definitely fight for it.
Mm-hmm.
And this woman right here,
I got so emotional earlier, y'all. And I was
know,
being
man.
a big crybaby because nowadays it's so hard to be in a relationship and to be really focused. Young people, it's hard for us to be in relationships and really focus on one person, and it's hard to find someone who like will give you all of their attention,
Yeah.
or who's willing to go through things with you and everything like that. So I just was being a crybaby earlier, and I'm like, I know we're not married or anything,
yeah.
but it meant a lot to me for us to still be together on this 2-year mark because a lot of my past relationships have been I've had some good relationships, but my last relationship was so bad, and I really appreciate Josh kind of swooping in and being like the Prince Charming, and he just like kind of made everything better for me. So yeah.
I mean, I didn't when I came in, I knew that she was at a really delicate stage in her life as far as like her relationship. So I didn't pressure her at all. Trust me, I did not. I just really, man, our relationship was just naturally. We were talking on the phone. We just naturally made it happen. We didn't pressure each other, and yeah, I mean, it was just instant chemistry, man, and it's crazy. 2 years now.
2 years.
2 years, and I can still remember the first day I saw her at a wedding. Our first picture together, and now 2 years later is, but at the end of the day, relationship is work. Like, relationship is nonstop work, man. Nonstop.
I've learned that. Like, I think in our relationship, I've really learned that you really have to work for your relationship. It's like not easy, and every day is not a day where you're just lovey-dovey and happy and kissing and hugging and all that stuff on each other. Like, we've had days where I just was like, get out of my face, dude. I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah.
But like those, time away from each other when you get mad, it really makes you sit back and think like, man, what does this person mean to me? And, all those arguments, all those like, fights and all that stuff that we've had, like it really make you like sit back and think about, like, man, what would life be like without this person? Like, are they worth it? Are they not worth it? But yeah, all that stuff was worth it.
Yeah, it was definitely worth it, man. I mean, I look at arguments. Arguments are good. You have to go through obstacles, man, to make your relationship stronger. You have to. It's not going to be peaches and cream. It's always peaches and cream when you first date somebody, but obviously when you start learning about that person, things that you didn't know, and then you start having those obstacles and certain things starting to come out. But yeah, it's not peaches and cream, and you're going to have obstacles, but at the end of the day, it just depends on how important that person is in your life if you want to fight for it. And I felt like she was that important to me, and I wanted to continue to fight for her just like she wanted to fight for me. Like I said, we've never stepped out on each other. We've never did anything outside of our relationship, because I feel like she brings so much to the table as a person. She's a good person. And so many people ask me, like, Josh, man, how can you do it? There's so many women in the world. There's only one woman, but
those are those bad friends. Those friends
that
influence you to try to get you to do bad things.
No, like, if you look
how can you be with one woman?
But this is the thing I realized. Obviously, I had a lot of fun back when I was younger, but now a lot of guys, if you look at beauty, if you're chasing beauty, man, there's always somebody more attractive. I know there's more men attractive than me, just like she understands more women attractive than her. But if you're just looking at beauty, you're going to be chasing for the rest of your life. You're going to be 36, 37 years old and still chasing. But I look at more value that comes to her. She brings so much more to the table than just beauty. And that's what attracts me to her, and that's what keeps me attracted to her. So yeah, man, it's been a journey. It's been a hard journey, man. But like I said, if somebody's worth it, you will go through that fight with them. You'll go through that war with them. And that's what makes it all worth it at the end of the day. So.
And I've realized that in our relationship, I've learned that arguing with each other is a good thing.
It's a good thing.
And I've never noticed that. Like, I've noticed looking back on all my past relationships, we never really argued. And I'm like, it was hard for me to like to understand that, because I'm like, arguing couldn't be a good thing. Like, being mad at each other, like, not all the time, but being mad at each other and arguing with each other and disagreeing. Yeah. I had to realize that was a good thing for us, because, like I said, in past relationships, when, things happen and people are just like, okay, whatever. I'm like, okay, we're arguing because we care about each other, and we want to like fix. Yeah. We care enough to argue with each other, I guess I'm trying to say. Right?
Yeah. I mean, we arguing. I think arguing is good, man. Obviously, you don't want arguing to become too excessive.
No, but not like crazy arguing, but like from coming from relationships where like it's like I didn't argue with those people at all, and then come to a relationship where we care so much about each other to argue.
Very open.
And speak very openly about our feelings and stuff like that. It's like totally different. And I'm like, okay, like this is actually making our relationship better and stronger because we're talking. We may have disagreements and stuff, but this is actually a good thing because I'm not a person who even likes to argue.
Yeah, bro.
So I had to get used to that. So
bro, she don't like arguing. Which I mean, it's not. I love that about her. I trust me.
I don't like to argue. I just don't.
But I try to get her to understand that arguing is good. If I did not tell you how I felt, I don't love you. At the end of the day, if I keep it in and I keep everything bundled in, I'm a person where I just like to talk about things and let you know how I feel instead of just hold it back. Because I feel like people that are quiet and don't say anything, it just blows up in your face at the end of the day. And that's that. And then once it blows up in your face, it's like, oh wow, I didn't know this about you. So yeah, arguing is good, man. And I try to tell anybody, like I said, when you go through obstacles in a relationship, man, that makes your relationship stronger. Arguing is good. You're setting a great foundation in your relationship. And all of our arguing we did when we didn't think we were going to make it, 2 years later, look at it. Look at us now. 2 years, we're setting a great foundation at the end of the day, because you have to realize when you argue, if you work through those arguments, you're making your relationship stronger. It's good. That's good, man. So, yeah.
2 years. Woo woo!
2 years, man.
2 years. Yeah, I was so excited, y'all. Like, I was so excited for this day. Because I'm like, oh my goodness, 2 years. You can't even get people, like, some people can't stay married for like a month in this day and age, Some people can't even, like, people don't even like to get to know each other anymore. And for us to be together for 2 years, I'm just like so happy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just so happy.
Very exciting. Very exciting. And, just it does my heart good to see her in tears, man, earlier today. Like, seriously. And
y'all was balling like you would have thought somebody died or something.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, baby, is everything...
I'm so happy that we made it to 2 years.
Baby, is everything okay? But, I mean, seriously, it was... It did my heart good to see her in tears, and it just showed you how important our relationship means to her. Mm-hmm. It just definitely put a stamp on it, which is pretty awesome, man. I taught her a lot of things about herself that she didn't know about. She taught me a lot of things that I had to look at. It was hard to see because, us men, we have a lot of pride. We know that. But, I think any woman, if you're in a relationship and you feel like your relationship is stagnant, it's okay to ask your partner those hard questions. Because sometimes we're scared to ask those hard questions because we already know the answer ourselves. So if you feel like you're stagnant in your relationship, because she tested me so many times, even though I had so much pride and I didn't want to answer it, but she just kept testing me with hard questions. And because like I said, that's how your relationship move. So yeah, man, I mean, we have a great foundation in our relationship, and all we can do is just keep God first, which we have been doing at the end of the day.
And that's another thing. I've never had a relationship where like God was our foundation and he was, moving our relationship. Yep. Because I've had guys that, went to church, and not that going to church means that you have a relationship with God, because you could have a relationship with God outside of church. Yeah. But the way Josh, the way Josh taught me how to talk to him when I'm going through things, and always go to him first, and he taught me that, because listen, y'all, I used to be a wild child, okay? No.
I did not want to change.
But he never tried to change me. He was never like, you need to stop doing this. You need to stop doing that. You need to be more God-like. He's never did that, y'all. It just, he's just a good example. So he always, I guess I always, watched him and watched, wow, when you're really going through things, and if you pray about it, if you, talk to him and just put God first, and, that really, really did something to me. So I'm like, I just want to see what that's like, I was very, yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's awesome, man. Keep God first in your relationship. Keep God first in anything that you're going through. God, faith, that's it. I value that, and I stand upon that is faith and just prayer.
Yeah.
At the
Because
end of the day.
anytime I was going through anything, Josh would tell me to pray about it. He would tell me to have faith.
Yeah. Because
yeah,
you have
so-
to. I'm telling you, man, God moves, man. God moves because when I look at Teresa's situation, when I first came into her life, and she was, I mean, seriously, man, I mean, emotional, very emotional, and she went through a lot when I first moved here, and the way God transitioned-
Atlanta, y'all, like a lot of y'all don't know, but Atlanta was a life-changing situation for me, and I think I've grown from the situation. I obviously moved to Atlanta to be with someone at the time, and it just didn't work out. It ended really, really bad. Ended really, really bad for me, and it put me in a dark place. Like I was a little depressed, and yeah, it was one of my lowest moments I've had in my life. So when Josh came in, yeah, he turned it all around for me. Yeah, so yeah, I really appreciate him for that, and I love him for that. So yeah, good times.
Nah, man, we definitely just wanted to get on here and just.
We didn't want to be too long. We just wanted to share a little bit of our story
Oh, yeah.
since it's our 2-year anniversary.
Special.
Yeah.
Seriously, special. And like I said, man, I mean, God works. You know, when you keep God first in anything, your relationship, a job, anything, He'll open up some amazing doors for you. Anybody, you know. So, and we're definitely proof of that, because I'm telling you, we've had arguments, some bad arguments, and everything, but we kept God first, man. That's pretty much it. That's all I can say. We kept God first in our relationship, and it just gave us a great foundation. And that's why we are still here 2 years.
And our family, my family loves Josh.
Yeah.
Josh's family
yeah.
loves me, I think, but I can't say that, right? Josh has to say that.
Oh, they do. Trust me, man. Even
Okay.
though they can't get her name right, they call it Sand Trees, not Shan, guys. She said they say Sand.
His family calls me Sand,
She got
like
used to
sand,
it.
y'all.
She don't even correct me anymore.
It's
right.
Shan, like Shannon, Shan Trees.
Yeah.
But I always tell them to call me Trees.
Yeah.
Like everybody calls me Trees. Like my friends
Except your family.
back in the day. That's how you know how long people's been knowing me. But my family and friends back in the day, people I went to high school with and all that, they all called me Bird.
Oh,
And
wow.
Bird came from my grandmother. My grandmother gave me the nickname Bird. I was born 3 months premature, y'all. I was a little tiny baby. So yeah. So y'all just get to know everything about me tonight. But anyways, yeah, I was premature, so that's where the nickname Bird came from. So if y'all hear people call me Bird, they've been knowing me for a long time, or they are either my family. But as I grew up, yeah, people just start calling me Trees. So, well, that makes more sense for Trees to be my nickname, because my full name is Shan Trees.
Yeah.
So people just call me Trees now. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, yeah. I love his family, y'all. They are a different family than I've ever dealt with, but that's a good thing. Though.
I was like, is that a good thing or a
That's
bad
a good thing. They are very loving. They're very loving, and they care. You can just tell that they care a lot. And
I can say the same thing about her,
Yeah.
her family too. So she has a really awesome family. A lot of women, I'll tell you that.
We have a lot of women in our
a lot of
family.
pressure walking into that house for the first
Yeah.
time.
But my family loves Josh. They just love him. I remember my auntie came down and she stayed a weekend. My auntie Quinette, she came down and stayed a weekend with us. And like when Josh was away, she's like, "Okay, what's wrong with him? He's like too perfect. Like what's wrong with him? Okay, like there's got to be something wrong with him."
That's good.
And I'm like, nothing. It's just I can't put my finger on it. But yeah. Yeah, our family love each other. They love each other.
I do, man.
So, they love us. They love us, not each other. We haven't gotten there yet. Like our families haven't met each other, but my family loves him and his family loves me. Really, Kobe.
Yeah, Kobe loves her, man. And
Kobe is Josh's nephew, y'all. And he's just, I'm so obsessed with him.
He's cute.
I'm so obsessed with
I miss
him.
him already.
He's my little baby. He was here earlier. They came down to Atlanta, and he was here earlier. And I treat him like he's my own flesh and blood. That's my baby.
Yeah, man. But we're not gonna be here. We're not gonna be here.
We're not gonna be here long, y'all.
But,
We just wanted to share our story.
But seriously, man, this Teresa's a beautiful woman, inside and out, man. She has a big heart. She's very caring, and she's had my back, man. I'm telling you guys, get your woman that got your back. Lord have mercy, seriously. And I cannot see anybody else in my life. I thank Miss Rhonda, for birthing this beautiful lady.
Thank you for
here.
birthing me, mommy.
But seriously, she's a special woman. You raised a great woman, Miss Rhonda. And that's all of your daughters. So yeah, we're just gonna pop open some wine.
We're gonna celebrate with some wine because if y'all just tuning in,
we know y'all want some.
We fell asleep. We were entertaining guests all weekend. We had friends in town. We had family in town. So when we left church earlier, we went out to eat. And then we came home, and we had plans to go downtown Atlanta and do some things. But we got in bed, and we fell asleep, and we are just waking up. So we just decided just to go ahead and stay in the house and just celebrate with some wine and telling our story to everybody on Facebook.
Yep.
Alrighty. I always struggle with this. Hopefully today...
Again.
I always struggle with this, okay? Hopefully Josh will help me today.
I mean, like, maybe I don't drink, so I'm not even good at opening this stuff.
Josh is not a drinker, so y'all, he's not. I think I got like a raggedy, I think I got like a piece of shit wine opener.
Woo, I hope she get this open, guys, because it's going to get real awkward here soon.
Oh no, I'm going to take this off camera.
So I guess it's just me. All right, it's me. Let's see, make sure she get that open. All right.
Okay.
It's like those guys in church. It's okay. It's good.
All right.
It's okay.
You're gonna do this. You're gonna get this.
That's all right. That happened to me in church today, man. Lord have mercy. I could not get that music to start.
Wow,
It's
man.
embarrassing. Whew. Hey guys, let me help her out. You got it, back?
Hold on. I might get it today. What is some people saying?
Huh?
What is some people commenting on?
It was Royella and your sisters.
You want to reply back?
You should. I mean, what's your sister's? How you pronounce her name?
Monia?
No, not
Regine.
Not Regine. I know all. I know all of them. Your stepsister.
Oh, Tamisha. We call her Misha though.
Misha.
Yeah, Misha.
Appreciate the comment. I did see it earlier. Thank you. You're awesome too. You and your husband.
Oh, we love you, Misha.
Yeah, man.
We love you.
And Misha, I definitely want to meet your little girl someday. We've been to Louisville about 10 times, and I never got to meet your little girl. I'm still waiting on that day because your little girl is adorable. Yeah. Okay. All right.
And what did Royale say?
I forgot what did Royale say. I don't think Royale said anything. She was just watching, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, man. All right, baby, let me help you out.
I can't
man,
do
baby,
it.
you're gonna break it again.
I can't do it.
Check out the camera.
Okay, we have a horrible wine opener, y'all. But I went wine tasting with my friends. Was it last weekend, Josh?
Yeah.
And I got some good wine from a winery, so I wanted to open it tonight for our anniversary. Josh is not a drinker. He thinks he can open this thing. Josh, you got to do it this way. So this little thing right here has to rest on the top of the. I think it's broken. This little thing's got to rest on the top of the bottle for some pressure, and it pulls it out. But it won't do it. Yeah. But 2 years together, whoop whoop. We're just trying to open the bottle of wine, y'all, and having a really tough time here. I don't know what Josh is doing.
Don't try to put it on me.
I tried to open it, but I can't get it open.
Dang it, bro. I want to taste this too.
But our night is just beginning, y'all. We just woke up. So cheers. to our night. We love y'all and wish us many, many more years together. Thanks for watching.